Hi guys, it's Kathy. Today I wanted to just sit down and have a little chit chat with you. I just got home from dropping off a basket party to someone who wanted to share that with her coworkers. So I thought I'd sit down because something's been on my mind and I wanted to share it with you. I got my little coffee from Dunkin' Donuts and just sitting here in my hoodie, no makeup, just running around, running errands today. But so what I wanted to share was why I joined Scentsy. I know some people can have sort of an aversion to direct sales, but I really want to talk about what a blessing this has been so far. I know it hasn't been super long for me, but it is going really well. I'm really passionate about it, and I'm really happy that I made that leap and bought that starter kit for $99. I kind of made the decision on a whim. I had heard my sponsor talk about it a few times, but I didn't even talk to her and tell her that I was going to join. I just clicked yes on her website and join now and jumped in with both feet, and I'm so glad I did. So I guess I'll start with a little bit of a backstory on me, in case you don't know my history, who I am, what my life situation is. But I am a mom in the Midwest, and I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We've been married for, it'll be 17 years this year, but we've been together for, I think we just celebrated 22 years together. But we started dating in high school and then got married after college. We did things kind of along the typical all-American route. We started dating, we got our college degrees, we got married, then we had kids, or we bought a house, then we had kids. We did everything sort of how society thinks you're supposed to do. But one of the surprises that we got was our first child was born with Down syndrome. I was only 24 when I had him, and most people believe that mothers who are older are the ones that have children with Down syndrome. They I think at 35, they call it advanced maternal age, and they say there's a higher risk of having a child with Down syndrome. But again, I was only 24, and in fact, I was 23 when I conceived him. So he is now 14. He'll be 15 this year. A couple years after him, we had our daughter. She's 12. And then a few years after her, we had our third child, a son. He's 8. And we've just been plodding along, doing our family thing. My husband has worked all the time. I have been a stay-at-home mom basically since the day my son with Down syndrome was born, my first child. That was my plan. He came a little early, so my plan wasn't to quit as early as I did, but my water broke, so that was it. That was the day I started staying home. And my plan all along was to possibly go back to work full-time. I was working at the time that I was pregnant, and before I had him, I was working full-time. I have a business degree. And then, so my plan was to go back to work full-time or part-time or something after my kids were in school. Well, after having, I'm sorry if you hear that noise, my dog is sitting beside me chewing on some kind of treat I gave him. But, so, where was I? Oh, after we had our son with Down syndrome, his name is Grady, that it started to become more apparent that obviously he would need more one-on-one attention and one-on-one care, and the things he would learn to do, which he would learn to do everything any other child learns to do, but it would take him more time. And so I've realized as time went on that me being home in order to take him to different doctors and therapies and things like that has really been a benefit to our family. However, now that my youngest is in school, he's been in school a couple years full time. It's kind of like that itch to kind of get out, get back into adult socialization and all that has really been weighing on my heart, and it's been something that I've wanted to do. However, my main love and my main goal is to be there for my kids, and as long as we are financially able to do that, that's what I want to do. So going back to work full time didn't work so well. I was trying to find something to do that would allow me to be flexible, but I never did find anything. You know, other than being a teacher or working in a school, you know, you would have to find a sitter for the summer. And it got to the point where it's like, he's 14, so most 14-year-olds could probably stay home by themselves and even watch their younger siblings for a little bit, but that can't happen for us. So then I started looking into substitute teaching, and I did that for about a semester, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved all the teachers that I worked with and the school that I was subbing in. However, the like before school and after school care, I was not on the same schedule as my middle school children. So that got to be a complication because I couldn't find what I was comfortable with, appropriate after school care for my oldest son. And so I had been hearing about, you know, my sponsor talk about Scentsy, and I started to think, like, I wonder, you know, a lot of people can have great success, you know, working for Scentsy. Yeah, I mean, you can do it just as a hobby, or you can do it full time. You know, you make it what you want to make it because it's your own individual small business. So I did a couple months of thinking on that and praying on that, and I just decided to jump in with both feet. And again, like I said, I'm really happy that I did. This has sparked a passion in me. It has already helped me connect with friends that I haven't talked to in a while, connect with new people, and just given me a new sense of purpose and kind of my own thing. I feel like I'm contributing to my family. You know, I think my kids see that I'm happier. I love sharing Scentsy with people because I know the products are amazing. I've said in other videos that I've been a customer for over 10 years. So this is not just completely new to me. I've just now decided to join the Scentsy family. And so that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I joined Scentsy. As a special needs mom, this has given me the best of both worlds. I'm still free to take my son to appointments. I can take them to school in the morning. I pick them up after school. I can take him to therapies, but during the day, I work my business. You know, I contact customers, I host parties, I do Facebook parties. I can do those in the evening. I can do basket parties like the one I am picking up today and the one I dropped off today. So I wanted to just end this by sharing a little picture with you. This is my son Grady, my 14-year-old with Down syndrome. Hopefully you can see that. He's got a little Burger King crown on from Christmas time. But so he's my reason. He's my reason for joining Scentsy and why I want to make this successful and why I hope you'll support me in that and know that, you know, you're not just giving your money to any old person and you don't know why they're doing it. I just hope this helps connect us a little bit so you can see that I'm doing this to be here for my son and for my other kids and for my husband and to take care of our home and to also have the benefits of being a independent Scentsy consultant where I can connect with all of you. So anyway, thanks for sitting down, having some coffee with me and chit-chatting a little bit, but I will talk to you all soon. I believe there's some pretty amazing deals coming up that I will be sharing, and I hope you all have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.